Right. Hello everyone, I hope everything is working. It should be, in theory. I'm gonna quickly turn the game's stuff down one moment. Just because I was struggling to hear myself talk there. Anyway. Let me move the mic a little bit closer. Great. Alrighty then, what will we do? Oh, yes. Right. Love Town. Wedge Office. These fuckers. Fun. Fun. Right, okay. And what do we have? Oh, Singing Machine. Ah. I remember why we didn't get too far. Right, okay, and Hod has... Jesus, that's loud. Hold on. Let's lower this down a little bit. Right. 2 now dies for damage, Silent Mist for protection, Combat Prep because Combat Prep is good for evasion, Cumulus Wall is just a better version of what we were using before, and Silent Night for the endurance. Right, I believe this will be the easiest. In theory. Because Philip is Philip, we have to kill the... You don't think this is possible. You know, I don't think this is possible either. But we're gonna give it our best shot. Oh, and we're kind of already dead here. We can... Combat Prep? No, we don't have Combat Prep. We can at least Silent Mist. That. Yeah, these guys are terrible for us because they utterly destroy us turn 1, and our entire build is about surviving turn 1 to then deal a bunch in the later turns. So we basically just have to survive these guys for the first turn and then we're set. But yeah. It would be great if we could, you know, use something like Full Stop against them. However, we only have one Full Stop person. First 3-page ID dropping in 2 days. I've got to... I'm... Okay, I do have to talk about Honglu. I'm assuming everybody here is keeping up to date with Lumbus Company. Because, I mean, I know there are people that only play this game. But it seems like a safe assumption to believe that most people play both games. I actually don't know how strong Honglu is going to be. Purely because I believe his gimmick is going to be, in my opinion, I think what it's going to be is throwing Hey Sure Pack members, you know, in and out of battle. Which, whilst that could have been cool, Malfaust. There's basically no reason why you would ever want Malfaust to not be in battle. And I think that's going to make him less viable as a result of it. Perfect. Silent Night on you. Combat Prep on you. Perfect. Yeah, Jaya Ishmael. I feel like he's going to be like Jaya Ishmael, but I don't think that's going to be too useful. I think that's going to be marks against him solely because the current state of Mao IDs is you want them to be on, just permanently. Oh, that's annoying for us because that evade is kind of what gives us stagger protection. Okay. Would have been better if we'd succeeded the first one, but still. Are we going for... Sorry, hold on. Are we damage or defense? I think this is damage. Wait, sister goes, yeah, that could be cool. I think it will probably end up being like his fight, to be honest. The question is, will that be good? Will that end up being good is the question. Wait for the... We are. Oh, we were perfectly fine there if he didn't max it. If he didn't max it, well, I mean, he was 2 off max hitting, which isn't technically max hitting, but still. If he hadn't have done that, we would have been fine. But yeah, I am looking forward to the Maso ID though. I think that's going to be cool. Combat prep, Silent Night, that. Because it's the only thing we can Silent Night. Willing to let them cook? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do think... I know people got, you know, outraged when Malfaust was revealed that she was going to be... Well, okay, the situation was more nuanced than that, but Malfaust needed to be nerfed. I'm saying this as the #1 Malfaust fan. Malfaust does not deserve to exist. She is too strong. Just fundamentally. Because, like, okay, my record for Refraction Railway beforehand, before Malfaust released, was something like 70? Something? 78? 79? Just like a decent score. Under 100. And then I got Malfaust and instantly got a sub 40 run. Oh no, I instantly got a sub 50 run. Which is insane. That shouldn't happen. What? And the best thing is, I don't even have a Rupture team. I was running her on a Sinking and then Bleed team. Which is insane. That's mental. What do you mean we're resetting that, by the way. We got unlucky. We've got no grind. We've got a few mods on. I'm not sure if I can show what mods we have on. But I've got no grind. I've also got the burn as many books as you like mod. Because, yeah. Why is that so loud? Hold on. That would be SFX. There we go. Oh yeah, purely because we die a lot. The second that I use on a burn team, she's still brutal damage. Yeah. Because the thing is, what most people don't realize is she fuels her own gluttony resource requirements. I've had a bunch of people say, oh yeah, you need to run her with other gluttony teams to get her what? No. It takes 3 turns to get her active if you're using her by herself, 1 slotted. It takes 2 turns to get her going if you're using her 2 slotted, and it's even less than that if you're using her with other gluttony skill people. Yeah, always mineral and you always max roll if you really get stuck. Okay, we did that on the last challenge, the no key pages run. And the problem is the game is too easy then. Like, genuinely, the game becomes too easy if you always max roll and the enemy's always mineral. And it took the fun out of it, because we were just winning every encounter. And sure, it was fair, I suppose, at the end of the day. It was proving the boundaries, but the problem is everything is possible then. Library of Babel. I haven't tried Library of Babel, though. True Solo isn't possible, Philip. Yes, that is true. The question is, can we even beat Wedge Office to get to... yeah. Yeah, what I would like as a mod is just one to make it so everybody hits the average. I don't want to always max roll, my enemies always mineral. That's a bit too overpowered. I would like it for there to be a mod that just means that I and my enemies hit what are fair. They don't get stupidly high rolls on me, and I don't get stupidly low rolls on them. Just, you know, full middle of the road. Because it would stop stuff like that from happening. Because yeah, I could turn min-max on. And if I turn min-max on right now, I guarantee you we could probably get to... not the end of the game because crying children would stop us. But I could get very far with it. But then there's no difficulty. And what is a challenge run, if not miserable for the challenge runner? I'm not a masochist, chat. I don't know what you're talking about. Ow. Ow. I really wish they could stop max rolling. That'd be nice. You know, yep, there's... literally everybody max rolled there. That was great. That was great. Right. How about is Crying Children solo? Impossible. Not because, like, it's not like, oh, we're never gonna roll no, it's literally impossible, because the some of the children stop an individual librarian from acting. And we can never stagger the one that does that to learn who it is to kill them, so we just get stuck. That is the end of the run. True solo. The thing is, the question is, can I reach that? I'm not even sure if I can reach that at the moment. God, I really wish I could stop min rolling. That'd be fun. Wow, okay. Yep, just hit me for 20 damage. That's fun. We could always try Commissar Roland strats on this, which is... that's going to sound like absolute nonsense for anybody who's not here, but basically you just go for Fervent Pulses, or Fervent Beats, and then hope that you can nuke the enemies in the 3 turns you get. Yeah, okay. Against the 5, I'm gonna go for Cumulus Wall. Actually, hold on, would Silent Mist be better? 3 protection. Not sure, let's see. And then I need to use a Silent Knight against that. Grow a garden. I refuse to play Roblox on the channel. I do not... Well, okay. Unless somebody was to donate a lot of money to the channel, I refuse to play Roblox. However, money eases all wounds, so... yeah, take that as you will. I get the feeling we're about to be utterly nuked here. Yeah, that protection is not... Also, we have 3 fragile. That's not helping us. You bring the RNG. Yeah, true. I guess... yeah, okay, pushing the theoretical limit. Yeah. We'll never let you live that down. What, taking bribes or playing Roblox? Which one? Okay, the only person we can pose is there. And we get staggered. Great. See, the problem is, how exactly do you recommend we get purple tier without beating crying children? Unless there is some unknown glitch to me where we can just get any book we want to, I don't think that's possible. Of course, if that is a possibility, then it's an interesting alternative if the challenge becomes impossible. But as far as I'm aware, there's no glitch like that. Ow. I mean, like what? Terraria has the classic glitch where you use a door frame to alter the place in memory, so maybe you could. Maybe. Don't know why it sounded like Mario for a second there. Maybe. Combat broke on you. Ow. Of course you max it. Just place a doorway. Yeah, it's a... what? It's a doorway, an anvil, and 2 blocks? No. The anvil and 2 blocks is the way you duplicate items. It's a doorway and a statue, I believe. For Terraria. So all we have to do is place a doorway down, chat. You know? It's not that hard. Wow, I won none of those, which means I'm going to get staggered there. If only they didn't max roll that one. Also, Eugen's page. We don't really have that. We won't have that for a while. Unless we can beat... I mean, no, we would have that by Crying Children, in all fairness. We would have that by Crying Children. Yeah. We wouldn't have Purple Tear, though. That's a little bit beyond us. Combat Prep, and then a Silent Night on you. No, that's a terrible place for a Silent Night. Silent Night's best there, I'd say. I really wish I could stop min rolling. That'd be fun. I understand I'm not always min rolling. I'm just hitting really low values, and then the 2 strength down I have is causing me to die. Not really, actually. That's not how that works. They don't affect defensive. It's just offensive dice. I am just getting unlucky here. Because stuff like Silent Mist won't work. But Silent Night has the same chance either way. I'm just getting really unlucky. Very unlucky. So how's everyone's weeks been, chat? Whilst I metaphorically roll the gambling machine over and over. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it. Oh, dang. I know I'm not making a very good gambling machine noise, but screw it. Best you're gonna get. Okay. Writing? That's good. Writing's fun. Right. Now is the point where we use Silent Night against that, and Combat Prep against that. For fuck's sake! Truly, it is better to be lucky than to be skilled, because luck works every time. That was an American general I can't remember the name of. These are the musicians of Bremen. Yes, that is their names. Stumbled over them for a second. Oh. So close. I really wish it would stop putting Roland first. To be honest, that'd be nice. Just to save a little bit of extra time each time. Combat Prep, Cumulus Wall on you. Right, yeah, right. Combat Prep might be better on the notes. Not to decrease overall damage taken. Oh. I see. Fingers crossed. Okay, we wait for the angry face. For fuck's sake! Any other roll, any other roll, any other roll. That's all it takes. Any other roll. All they have to do is not get close to maxing. That's all it takes. I mean, that kind of works as an opener. Female Swall. Silent Night. You. Do not let this man enter a casino. Great idea for the next challenge run. Yeah, we're staggered there. Did someone curse my luck? Not that I'm aware of. You did. Damn. Can't believe you do this to me. My luck's bad enough already, please. This is a terrible first turn. Yeah, we've taken too much damage already. We need 2 shields. Use an assistant librarian named Sisyphus. Look, all you have to do, chat, simply believe that you're going to win. And you win. You know, that's how that works. Right, chat? Gambler's fallacy, is it? Please don't stagger me, okay. Oh. Oh, we're gonna get staggered by this. Right, yeah, okay. My week, let me tell a story so I can see the viewer rate rapidly plummeting as people realize just watching somebody do the same thing over and over again isn't an entertaining stream. Right, what I did this week. Well, actually I haven't done a whole lot this week. Because I've just been swamped down by a lot of tasks I need to get done. I have been writing up a new video. Because a lot of people need help with Limbus Company. Specifically what to do with certain bosses. So I have made a comprehensive guide of how to beat every boss in Limbus Company. And I do mean that very literally. It is every boss. Well, it's every major boss is how I should probably word that. So like, the random, like, whatever that fire religion quote guy is, I haven't given a guide on how to beat them. Because I don't think anybody in the history of Limbus Company has struggled to beat them. But somebody like, Listen Stagger. Somebody like, Ahab Trio, for example. The Ahab Trio has an explanation. Don't get staggered. That's a good idea. Yeah? Can I play less easy Library of Ruina? I've got other video ideas I'd probably do first. Video and stream ideas that I need to get done first. This will activate the roll. Now die goes on them. The roll will hit that first, will evade one, will hopefully give me enough stagger back to be fine. In theory. Oh wow, okay, yeah, no. We're fine then. Guido, no. He doesn't have a guide because he's not that hard to kill, in my opinion. There we are. Alright. We can get staggered by that other one. Should I flash that? I think I probably should have, because I'm about to die. I didn't die. Okay. Why am I using Olga? I am using Olga's key page because of this. That's the reason why. Okay. Silent Night, you. Cumulus Wall, you. Okay. Why not just attribute it? I'll show you why we don't just attribute it. We don't just attribute it because it costs 3. Which is insane. That's why we don't just attribute it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well, back to we go again. And so I begin rolling the boulder up the hill once more. Combat prep against you. I'm gradually learning more and more of how to do this. I try and... I mean, if I get lucky, it's easier. So, but I have an endured resist... No. No, it's not. Because... It's not. It's really not. We get so much more out of other things. For example, Lone Fixer. Hedge your pets for better luck. True. I should start praying to more than one god. Cumulus Wall, you. Combat prep. You. You yellow videos of fire. Thank you. I don't actually get that a lot, to be honest. I am considering going back to that challenge. It's, I'll probably go back to it after this challenge. Because I get the feeling this challenge is going to be over soon. Wow, another max roll. I'll probably go back to it after this challenge. But yeah. Thank you. I've definitely gotten better at editing since then, so ideally the next one should be better. I'm allowed 6, I know. Yeah. And that would be 3 plus another 3, which is only 2. And there's no other page, which is more important. First one on a new, second on a... Nice. Yeah, that sounds like a great weekend. Why Olga margin? And also we get these. Those are just her gifts, but it's emergency rations and keeping the strider great. And then we get Lone Fixer and margin. I am certain Saya's page isn't better. I'll check Saya's page after this, just to make sure I'm not missing a trick. You know, I actually did really enjoy doing the LobCorp streams. So yeah, I would definitely... I would be interested in going back to them. Yeah. I honestly... I think the reason I stopped doing them was solely just... the idea of another challenge enamored me, and then I just forgot to go back to it. Which, yeah. Oh, we're about to get staggered again. I'll check Saya for you. One moment. Roland. So, 2 more pages at the start of the act. It's decent enough. Slash end of scene. Oh, well, we've already added those. No, that's not worth it. We would get 2 extra pages versus 1 extra page always. So, Olga is better for this. I just put that on roll. I mean, even here, look, they're weak to blunt. It would actively be terrible. But yeah, no, I'd be interested in coming back to LobCorp. Definitely another problem is, although I really enjoy it, other people seem to... YouTube, okay. YouTube specifically seems to not enjoy it as much as some of my other videos. Which is one problem, sadly. Because as much as I'd love to do more challenge videos like that, if YouTube decides that actually YouTube doesn't enjoy them, I'm in a little bit of a, between a little bit of a, you know, rock and a hard place when it comes to making them. I don't know why you're trying to get me to use Sayo more. Sayo isn't that good. Olga is better. Sayo has less health, is weak to blunt, and doesn't have margin. For what? A little bit extra slash power? I don't need that. Well, let's not send you. Like, yeah, I have no reason to run Sayo. There is no reason to. I'm better off running basically anything else. Actually, that's... Oh, that went well. And we get staggered here. Yeah, close. You know what I would like? I know I've said this before, but what I really would like is a way to reset fights. I'd like a reset button. That'd be cool. Like how Refresh and Railway does. Just something so that I wouldn't have to... I mean, hold on. This is probably going to be a mod and I'm going to look like an utter fool. One moment, chat. Retry. Most popular. Of all time. No. No. Don't know why that isn't a thing, but still. Right. Wow, is that the... wow. That's terrible. Combat prep against them, we evade that first one, maybe? Never mind, everything is going before it. That was nearly fine for us. A lot easier if I just had counter dice. Definitely. Definitely. That's one nice thing about the next... once we get into the next tier, if we get into the next tier, we do get Mr. Bamboo-Headed Kim, which will help out a lot. If we get there. If we get there. Of course. Because, you know, frankly, there's no guarantees. That wasn't too bad. Of course, because I said it wasn't too bad, it had to go and be bad, but, you know, besides the point. Anyway, yeah, I've been working on the How to Beat Every Boss in Limbus Company video, and every major boss. I'm going to be titling it A Comprehensive Guide of How to Beat Every Boss in Limbus Company, but it's like, it's every boss that anybody has ever had difficulty with. Oh, this is a good start. Never mind, I got bad card roll. This could have been a good start. As is, I'm probably dead. Yeah, I managed to block none of that damage. Wow, that would have been amazing if I'd had any block. But yeah. No such luck. Right. Here we are. Combat prep that. Silent Night that. I beat Full Stop. The thing with Full Stop was... Full Stop isn't actually as bad as these guys when it comes to first turn damage. Because with Full Stop, all we had to do was survive. And they actually don't deal that much damage first turn. They have a little bit of power up, but they don't actively make me worse. Yeah. Oh, we've got Cumulus. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Cumulus you. Combat prep you? Yeah, great. Brilliant. I would have preferred them not to max roll. That's unfortunate. I'm going to be staggered. I need to actually deal with all of this, which, yeah, no, that wasn't happening. That was almost good. I need to stop jinxing myself, honestly. Jiken is blunt injured. Not worth it. The passives are far more important than the damage here. Halving the okay, I will try Jiken. I will try Jiken out, but I don't think he will be better. Because something we get is emergency rations and keeping in stride, which is a major part of keeping us alive. But I will try. Just to, like, put all your minds at ease, chat. Okay, we actually got some Saga, and never mind, they max rolled twice. Right. Fine. Let's see. Let's see Jiken. So we need Olga, not Olga, Margin? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? Am I going mad? Mika, Rain. Do you only get one Olga? In which case, I don't think it's worth... I don't want to have... I wish I could save passive attributions. However... Let's test. What? Okay, let me just think about a theoretical what would we put on Jiken. Because, okay. So first of all, he's got a speed dice, so we thankfully don't have to do that. We then need... Lone Fixer. So let's just quickly assume that. Let's go for combat pages. So... Those aren't worth it. No, we want defense. 3 Cumulus Wall. I mean, that would actually be pretty good for the light healing, I suppose. I don't have allies. Sharpened Blade is interesting for... I mean, if we're going for damage, Sharpened Blade is pretty good. And then I want Silent Night. Just because the 2 endurance. And then... What else do I want? It's another 1 cost, I believe. Cumulus Wall, Silent Night. Wait, no, it's a 2 cost, which... Yeah, okay, we've got a space for... actually, let's check the 3 costs, because we do need another damage. Like... Not daring decision. You know what, I'll put Now Die on. And then... I will need to clear Olga, which I don't really want to do, but hey-ho. Rat attributions. Here. Olga. Margin. So we now have no heal. Which I get the feeling is going to kill us, but we'll see if halving all blunt damage received is worth the pain. Okay. Cumulus Wall U, we got unlucky, but hey-ho. Oh, we got lucky too, other than that. Well... I mean, I may as well just not use the second one, frankly. Okay. Maybe you were right. That's unfortunate, because that's going to get us staggered, I think. Okay. Halving all blunt damage received in the blunt heavy reception may have been a good idea. This just in. Right. Having more cumulus walls is nice too, actually. I will say. Take a little bit of slash damage there. Wow, we only took 1 damage from that. Right. This is actually working. Silent Night against you, just to get us some stagger back. And then we put a now die on you. And we quickly wait for the angry face again. Oh yeah. Okay. One major problem is the fact that we don't heal. That is probably the most major problem. Harder hustle on them, sharpen blade on them. Wow, okay, we did just get unlucky there. But keeping in stride is available, we don't have enough space for it. When we run GCAN, we can't have margin and Lone Fixer active at the same time with anything else. Otherwise, I would put keeping in stride on, which is one major benefit to having Olga. We reset that. Because yeah, having the blunt resistance is nice. The problem is actually, do we have enough sustain? Cumulus wall. Cumulus wall. Oh yeah, we do take far less damage now, but we can't heal any of it back. Hard rehearsal. Cumulus wall? Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, more slash power. Silent Night against you. I get to go first. Can I now die that? Okay, because that would deal the most damage. Now fingers crossed. There we are. Why is that not healing my stagger? Was there some kind of passive I had on earlier that I wasn't aware of that was healing me stagger? Because that was like a pretty major part of my strategy. Like, hold on. Because was it... Hold on. Attribute TP is... It couldn't have been keeping in stride, and it wouldn't have been leftovers. Space game can... Yeah, I don't understand why it wasn't working then, or at least why it was working so much better before. Cumulus Wall that, Sharpened Blade that. Maybe only one that is recycled? Maybe. That seems strangely specific though. Alright, let's see. Okay, hard rehearsal on you then. Oh, I don't have enough. That's fine. Let's see if it works. Oh, so this is... Would that actually be better? No, because then it would work against that, which is not the thing I wanted to work against. I mean, let's see. I could have just been utterly blind and actually was healing my stagger. That is always a possibility. You know what? I'd really like it if I could win one of those, just so I could see if I was going insane or not. That would be rather nice. Okay. Silent Night. Which isn't going to work, because I'm going to take too much damage from that. And I'm going to die. Because I don't get to, you know, do anything. Because that would be too easy if the game actually gave me a fair shot. Yippee. Right, okay, back we go. We're getting close now. We're getting close now. We're getting close. Cumulus Wall, you. Sharpened Blade, you, actually. Right. Ow. Right, okay. Look at the day, perfect. Can I Silent Night you? Honestly, Silent Night twice. Oh, it is healing stagger. I'm just going insane. Right. Okay, ignore what I'm saying. It's not healing health. Health was distinctly leftovers, which we no longer have access to, which is a major problem. But still. Yeah, we're gonna die here. Can we do without margin? Recovery. Is it not recovery? 1 and 2. I mean, it would be... Okay, so one's down. It's Jack and someone else. Keeping in stride. And then Jack. Emergency rations. We don't get margin. I just sort of have to hope that I don't need it. I get the feeling I do need it, and this is going to kill us horrifically. But I could always get some more page draw, in all fairness. I don't want to have to do that, though, because that digs into our stuff a lot. You did it. Oh, interesting. Well done. Right. Silent Night. Silent Night again, maybe? Just to heal. You soloed the fight already. Cool. How did you do that? Having done something is cool and all, but it's generally nice to know how someone else did something. Send your Discord. Just say what it is in chat. It's not that hard. Just what did you use to do it? Just like explain the strategy. I mean, we should have won already, really. To be honest. But still. We've just gotten a little bit unlucky. Cumulus, sharpened blade on you. Ow. This is fine. Night 2, Cumulus Wall 2, Beyond the Shadow, discussion, we're now die. Well, what attributions did you use for it? That's probably the more important part. Sharpened blade. Actually. Hard rehearsal on you. And fix keeping in stride in battle ready. I'll see what they are, but... this should work, to be honest. The only question is, will we have enough cards later on down the line? And that would be why you have, whatchamacallit. Actually, yeah, Silent Night. Silent Night's for card draw, isn't it? Cumulus Wall, Sharpened Blade. Yeah, how many, what passives, Lone Fixer, Keeping in Stride, and Battle Ready, how much does that take up? Because I can't remember what they are specifically, but... oh no, that's 6, yeah. We'll see if that works. I wish I had the card draw right about now. Okay, 1 kill. And we're about to get staggered here. We could have done better than that. So. Okay, hold on. Let me see what attributions you're using. Keeping in Stride, and then you're using Battle Ready. What is Battle Ready? 2 more pages, really? I guess that's more worth it than 2 HP at the start of each scene. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, and then what cards did you use? Silent Night. I'm assuming Silent Night is to give you card draw. No, Silent Night isn't card draw. I should know that. Scattering Slash 2. Interesting. I think this should work, to be honest. It nearly did work. Great. Why not use Malkuth? Hod is better. As in, Hod's Abno pages are better. Cumulus Wall. I could probably Cumulus Wall again. You. Just to reduce damage as much as possible. Yeah, it's the extra slash dice. I mean, the builds... okay, I will say it was a fair decision to say half all damage taken. That was a reasonable call. Go for a Silent Night on you, and then I think a Hard Rehearsal on you. Okay. Great. Because the rest of the stuff we had already in the build. But definitely the taking half as much damage from everything really helps with consistency. Rather than the, you know, literal gambling simulator we were doing before. Silent Night. I want to use a now die with something else, so I'd use that on that. Okay, a little bit of damage there. More health. Way more stagger back, actually. That's really good. Okay, right. Then... more health. Now, Sharpen Blade. Who takes the most slash damage? Both of them take the same amount of slash damage. You're going to deal more damage. Could you hold that for me? Oh, for fuck's... Should have clashed... You think? It's almost like I didn't look at what I was doing or something. It's funny how that leads to misplays, eh? Cumulus All. We're not stuck. It's, I mean, all of the fights at this stage are hard. Okay. Oh, good start. Use Cumulus Wall against you. Sharpen Blade against you. Great. Great. Really would have liked them not to max it, but still. Slash dice here. No. the siren song of Now Die calls to me. Silent Night, you. That was very unfortunate. Alright, one dead. Okay, right. More health. How long do I plan to stream today? Probably for about an hour longer, I'd say, because that would take me to like 5. Okay, now we now die. Actually, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway. Could you please stop backseating? Please. Thank you. I'm happy for the help you gave, but I don't need play-by-play commentary on my moves. That was definitely unlucky. Thank you. Great. Cool. Yeah, no, yeah, right. Okay. Have I tried getting good? No, I should probably try that. You know, that would be helpful. Let's do that, and then let's get a Silent Night going on them. Right. See, you can say people who blame luck are usually just unskilled, and I would like to gesture you towards the literal entire Library of Ruina challenge. Not Library of Ruina, Limbus Company challenge. I have. I would like for you to point to the skill issue there, if you wouldn't mind. The correct answer there is the skill issue is playing Limbus Company. Anyway. Please don't max hit again. Oh, for fuck's sake. If you say one more thing about luck, and this being a skill issue purely, we are going to have issues. Have you tried praying to Aeon for good luck? I'll try that next. If we don't get anywhere, I'll try that next. Right, let's do another Cumulus Wall there. Works for you. Okay. I'll put it on the list. I'll put it on the list. Let's Cumulus Wall that. And I think hard rehearsal this to get the stagger back. Right. Wow, that was a ton of damage. Screw you, incoming damage. There. Alright, let's get that. And I could just do that. Actually, hold on. Better way of going about that is this. Okay. And we wait for that. The only plan isn't to win max rolls. The only plan is to win rolls. It's not necessarily to get max rolls. The plan is to not get max rolled against. That's a pretty good plan. Maybe I brought another nugget. True, I should do that actually. Let's grab that. Right. Here. Now die against you, Silent Night against you. Great, and great. Okay. Up. I want hard rehearsal to go first. No, I don't. I want Silent Night to clash with that, because then hard rehearsal will go first. There we go. Bang, and bang. Okay. There we are. Great. Okay, there's Musicians of Bremen down. What that unlocks for us is nothing. Because now we have to do other things. Although we do get these pages, which, like, yeah, okay, cool. We now have the choice between throwing our head against the wall of Wedge Office, or throwing our heads against the wall of Love Town. Those are our two choices. I'm more inclined to say this. Let's just quickly check what the damage types are. Pierce damage, pierce damage, pierce damage. Well, that's a lot of slash. You know what that means? It's time to return to Olga. Which means we're unattributing these. Olga time. And do that bookshelf. Because I don't think there are any better pierce resistant pages. mean, that's Pierce and Jur, but that's mostly to help other allies, which we don't really care about. Yeah, no, it's a return to Olga. Not Salvador. No, not Salvador. Not... There we are. They have extremely large lances. You raise a valid point. Right, okay. How do we... What damage types were they vulnerable to? Because, I mean, we're going to be building Slash, but it's a question of... Is Slash the best? Slash is the best. We're not daring decisioning. Actually, you know what we can do at this stage? We can do this, and we get to fight against some proper discard people. So let me put some stuff together, and then we'll go see if we can't get ourselves some actual, you know, like, proper card draw, which would be quite nice. Sharpened Blade. Scattering Slash is quite nice for those evades, and then I want the Silent Knights. Just because Silent Knight is really cool and good. Thank you. And then I want some more damage now, I think. Which means... Actually, Hard Rehearsal did the job pretty well, to be honest. What am I looking... Oh, wait, hold on, I don't have Cumul Soul. Where are you? Oh, Cumul... I can look things up. Cumul Soul. Yeah, Musicians of Bremen have been dealt with. Let's drop one of the Sharpened Blades. Hanafuda. They're the word. Let's see if... Not you. Ah. Let's see if we can take out a Hanafuda. Oh, take out Hanafuda, specifically. What might be for the best is to send... send Malkathin to just... hold on. Let me see if this works. Right. Right. End up being Gebera only once you unlock her floor. Maybe? Right. Discriminate shots. And now we get absolutely ganked, so I don't think this is the strategy. Actually, they only have one shots. Right. Going for bullseye. Take the shot. Staggered, great. And we've killed Hanafuda. Literally the only reason we're here, because now we are about to be murdered brutally. We probably could have done this legitimately, but we don't have to be honest. We're not here for that. I didn't mean to click on that one, but it doesn't matter because we're dead anyway. I am here for the sole purpose of getting that book. Right. Hanafuda, here we are. Wait. I forgot I could click, no, I remembered. There we are, that's the word. I could click escape to skip that. Right. Speed, discard. They're weak to blunt. They endure stagger damage, which is interesting. Discard a page, draw one page. If care, discard, draw one light. Draw one light, that's a word, yes. No Musicians of Bremen. I think legitimate library Ruina. You raise a fair point. Right, let's empty that bookshelf. We don't care about them. Key page, Hanafuda. First things first. Do I want margin? I don't think I care about margin. we do want Lone Fixer. Lone Fixer. Thank you. Triggering the paralysis. The problem with paralysis is I don't think we have enough ways to apply it to anyone. But still. Right. So we want this. Wait, no, do we actually care about getting haste? Okay, I need to remember how to use this. 4 plus pages from hand, scarred 4 random page and boosted by 3. That's slash, which yet again we do want to use. It's quite nice to have. Draw 1 page. Okay, that's good to have. I want some light. I mean, it's any discard, isn't it? Inflict 1 paralysis, inflict 1 paralysis. Okay. Any sort of light. Draw a page on discarding this page. That's kind of nice to have. And that's just haste, which isn't something I really want. Silent plus Zap has strong power application, still any tank hits. That's fair. Does Silent Knight? Silent Knight's just... not to my knowledge. I mean, I'm going to apply Silent Knight to this because I want it. This is a interesting setup we have here. Oh, we need more, which I'm going to apply. We need... it wasn't battle, it was keeping in stride. And then honestly, just to have more cards, I will try Battle Ready. Because Battle Ready is interesting to have more choice to begin with. Right. To test that, let's just quickly test against the musicians. Oh, the carnival, sorry. Right. Let's see how this goes. Okay. How do I use this? It's got a place for the page with the lowest cost. Draw 1 page, and then that would also draw another page. Do I care about that? And then let's Cumulus Wall that. This key page is Hanafuda. Heals on discard. That's a fair point actually to grab. Maybe. Sakura. Silent Knight that and pray. What? I thought I clashed with that. I did not clash with that, it seems. Right, yeah, that might not be that good, actually. Back to Olga. Because, I mean, hold on, if we look up discard. It was this, recover 3 HP. Because that would give us, what, 12 HP? 12 HP is pretty decent, to be honest. I'm not sure. I still don't think this is as good as Olga would be to have. We could always put this... I mean, do we really want to play around with discard? Because Restoring Light is good, but I don't know how to build a discard deck. So... not for now. We can come back to that later, maybe. If I ever get around to figuring out how discard works. Back to Olga. Right. Okay. Hold on. Salt, are you in the stream? Currently? Yeah, Daring Decision's decent. Discard all pages, actually. That is kind of insane, I suppose. Actually, hold on. Let's try a meme. Hello, Penguin. I was more meaning I was just going to question why he hadn't added no back seating to the thing. But, right. Let's go for Hannah food. Actually, we're better off going Olga, to be honest. And then if we want that, we could add that. Daring decision. One daring decision. Then I want a bunch of relay. Where are you? This is going to be utterly stupid, but it's going to be funny, and I'm going to have fun playing with it. So that's all that matters. That is Sakura. Purely because I want to. Shuffle Hands is pretty interesting too to have. What else do I want? I want Cumulus Cloud. Go away. Cumulus. 2 Cumulus Clouds. What else do I want? Honestly, Scattering Slash is pretty decent. Crazy to see me use Sakura. I'm using it because it's funny. It's... Why not? I don't know how to play this game, chat. I'm having fun. That's the important part. Because, and this might come as a shock to you because of how amazingly I play this game. I've never actually beaten this game before. You know, that's, that may come as a surprise because of all the, you know, premium gameplay you're seeing from this. But yeah. Okay, let's go for... Bottom deal is funny, because daring decision just to get rid of everything. How... Oh, it's just if the character discards a page. Oh, that's nowhere near as good as I thought it was, actually. It's probably better to have stacking the deck, to be honest. Let's check it out. Yeah. You challenge around that beating the game first. Thank you. I do that with quite a few of my games, actually. I find it one of the most interesting ways to play a game. Right. Cumulus Wall that. When do you get Stiletto? Is that from a later thing? That's probably from a later thing. Full stop passives aren't too good because they only last for one turn. And fights go on for quite a bit longer than that. Star of the City. Okay. Night Owls. Ah, there we are. Great, thank you. We appear to be taking quite a bit of damage. We might want some more evade to... Oh, there's Transpierce. Ow. Okay, the scuffed discard build we have. We need more evades. Relays are funny, but I mean... Honestly, if I drop the Sakura and actually put something decent on it, like another evade, we might actually be able to do this. Like combat prep. I actually think combat prep would go really, really well here. So let's add combat prep. Alright. Yeah, anyway, to explain the reason why no backseating, it's because I'm the person doing the challenge run here, and I like to figure things out myself. I think the part of the fun of the challenge run is, well, figuring out how to get around the unique problems that each challenge has. So if you do have backseating, then, I mean, yeah, you'll get through the challenge quicker, but it takes away some of the fun. The FPS of the game. So that's actually a known glitch. For some reason, just purely visually, when loading into the thing, it does that. It lags. Don't know why. I wish I did, honestly. It would be... I mean, the answer is PM buggy coding, but still. Just brainstorming. Brainstorming is fine, as long as you're not straight up saying, you streamer, you're wasting time, streamer. Use this. Streamer the time loss. Provided that's not going on, I'm perfectly fine. Streamer, the golden split streamer, come on. Isn't this a speedrun streamer? Why are you not using full stop office? Discard all one pages I have. Fuck it, why not? This is why not. I mean, I say that as if I have speedrun games before. I speedran Undertale Yellow back when we did the Undertale Yellow challenges. I'm not opposed to speedrunning. It's just that I like puzzles, and... Like, could you imagine if you sat down to do a puzzle? Let's say. A hypothetical puzzle. Imagine a spherical puzzle with no errors. Anyway. And then as you were going to put it together, somebody told you exactly where all the pieces should go. Like, yeah, you would solve the puzzle quicker, definitely. But what's the point in doing a puzzle if somebody's guiding you on how to do it? Oh yeah, cool. The puzzle gets completed. Great, but where's the fun? Right. Ow. I think I need more evades, to be honest, because I need more evades so I can get the stagger resistance back. So... Whilst funny, I don't think relay is the right choice. I think we might want more Silent Night. Great. Good time set to 150 hours, yeah. I did toy with having the idea. I had a timer for the, whatchamacallit? Apocalypse Bird. The Apocalypse Bird. Yeah, I had one for them. But that was mainly because that took literal hours. So... This game isn't built for you trying to use One Librarian. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. What's the fun in a challenge run that is playing the game as intended? If a challenge run makes a game easier, something is wrong with the game. For example, the fact that several bosses are easier to run solo in Limbus Company. That shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be easier to challenge yourself, it should be harder. pure masochism isn't the point of a challenge run, really. The point of the challenge run is to, you know, push boundaries. But if it's easier to do a challenge run than to do it the intended way, something has gone very wrong. Let's get maybe another scattering slash, honestly, rather than combat prep. Don Quixote, yeah. Don Quixote is... Don Quixote, I think, is objectively the worst design boss in Limber's Company. Just flat out. Which I'm sure some people would disagree with me on. And, you know, people have the right to their own opinions. It's just sometimes their opinions are wrong. Okay, Dongbaek. Dongbaek is actually harder to do solo. That is the... Unless you're running a SP reducing person. That is the only one I will disagree with you on that list. Let's go for a scattering slash on them. That should go first, I would assume. I'm not sure why it wouldn't. Also, wow. Did everybody hit Okay, they just all wanted me dead there. That's always fun. Warrant out for my death. Great. Yeah, Dongbaek is literally impossible to solo without some very few IDs. It's syncing IDs, Enfaust, or I can't remember the other IDs that reduce SP on evade. Silent Night U. I think relay there. Wrong thing went first. I honestly, as funny as relay is, it's harming me more than helping. And I think, I genuinely think this was just better without the discard aspects of it. Which means we're dropping that. And we're putting back, honestly, I gotta say, I like keeping in stride, not keeping in stride, battle. I like battle ready. Solely because it just gives me an extra little bit of control at the start. That's, like, I think that makes it really helpful. I'm gonna put a now die in just to allow us to do some more damage. Not daring decision. Silent Mist might be good to have just for the protection, potentially, but I would like I'm gonna check my evades. There we go. Beyond the Shadow is an interesting potential one. I kind of want another 3 cost, to be honest. But, I mean... I would like an evade on the second. I would like a strong evade on the second. Not will be tasty, that's not a strong evade. There's an argument for Fleet Footsteps. Let's see. Songbaek, the final boss of Canterville. No, second boss. Dongrang is the final boss of Canterville. Oh god. Transpist first go. Yippee. Scattering Slash. Silent Night. Cumulus Wall, actually. Cumulus Wall, you. Take a little bit of damage here. Transpist is Transpist. Ow. That was unfortunate. Right. Gotta who you hate with a passion. That's fair, honestly. That's very fair. You. Let's Scattering Slash you. Actually, another good thing about Scattering Slash, to be honest, is the fact that you get protection same turn. Let's get that. Just because it will clash very highly, and I would like that. Yep. Would have been nice to have that hit others, but oh well. Right. We don't have enough block dice to take advantage of that. Let's go for this. Please, strong evade. Fuck it, fleet footsteps. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Fuck it. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh yeah, I forgot that was another good thing about Fleet Footsteps, the fact that it carries over. Oh, if we'd won that first evade, we wouldn't have staggered there. Oh, that was going so solidly. Yeah, if we'd won that first evade, we would have had enough SP to take that, and if we'd had enough SP to take that, we would have been perfectly fine. Yeah, I forgot. I did used to run Fleet Footsteps quite a bit, and I forgot why, and it's because that over evade is so nice. Let's go for a Scattering Slash on you. I don't want to use a Fleet Footsteps just yet, because it's not that good until we've got our +2 to help us. Minor case of min rolling there, don't worry about it. Ow. Everything min rolled there, yippee. Right. I'm gonna Fleet Footsteps that. He goes first, so... No, that's a terrible idea. Now die. There we are. Oh, he really had to hit me with the only one I can't properly evade. Do I have access to passives that help evade rolls? I'm not sure. Of course, the one that goes first is one that I can't really deal with. Basically, any other permutation of that. Did I try? No, I didn't try Sayo. It was G-Can. G-Can allowed us to beat the musicians. It wasn't Sayo. I have seen the light of injured now. I understand. I get it now. Let's go for that. It's fine, we didn't really get max rolled there. Right. Okay, we have some control over the fight. I'm going to use that to do Scattering Slash on you. Scattering Slash on you. Okay, great, because that gives us the stagger health to be able to survive Transpierce. Right. Gain 1 to 2 power and clash against... That's not worth it. On hit if dice roll maximum value, inflict 1 to 2 brass. No. No more. No more luck. Wow, this is rather bad, actually. Fleet footsteps. Now die? No. Does my 5 go first or do theirs? I don't want to risk theirs going first, but equally, Transpiss hitting me is going to hit like a truck, so I kind of have to just hope. Here we are. Go, my blind luck. Not blind luck, blind faith. There we are. Those are the words. Oh, that would have been so nice to have. Transpiss rolled it too high. It would have been fine if we'd evaded that other one with Fleet Footsteps, to be honest, but oh well. I think we've got the strat nailed at this point. It's only a matter of, insanity time. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting things to change. Yeah, that's basically, that's the plan, you know? Okay, at least we get a little bit of health. I mean, we don't really need health at the moment. They don't deal enough damage, currently. 5 goes first, so actually, Fleet Footsteps. Silent Night you. Okay. Right. Unfortunate, but okay. Wow! That couldn't have gone worse! Let's try to take more or less. This will take more attempts. Definitely more attempts. LobCorp attempts are quite long compared to this. Right. Cumulus Wall. Scattering Slash on you. I would like it if they could stop max rolling. That would be helpful. LobCorp Fearless seems possible. Oh yeah, it was definitely possible. It wasn't that bad, actually. It was quite fun, to be honest. It's if you're not enjoying playing LobCorp anymore, I can definitely recommend playing Egoless for a while, just to, you know, get back into the swing of things, you know? Okay, Scattering Slash on you. That was good. A little bit of damage there, perfectly fine. Perfect. Right, okay. Slash. More Slash Dice Power. I am sort of just hoping... Yeah, no, he takes Slash Dice Power. I was about to say, I'm kind of hoping for later phases. Because, yeah, this is the easy part of the fight. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we staggered him. Uh-oh, we staggered him. Oh, that's fine, actually, because it means we get to Fleet Footsteps these twice. Fleet Footsteps these twice. There we are. That's words. English. Staggered enemy damage. Honestly, Silent Night against him. We have not Silent Night. How we do that? There. I just want him dead. To be honest. Okay. There we are. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's fine. He'll be dead soon. We evade both of those, which means we get our stagger back. Perfectly fine. Right. Honestly, I think that's the best for us here. Uh... We're gonna stagger there, so... Brilliant. Ooh, right. Right. Let's go for that. Actually. Now is the time to try and put ourselves in the best possible position for the next phase. Which means trying to get back as much health as possible, basically. Okay. Stagger on him, brilliant. Thankfully, we do heal a lot, which is quite good for us. Oh, yeah. Because we have meal, which is quite nice. Uh-oh, they have multiple dice now. Okay. He retreats. It's fine, we take a little bit of damage here. Right, Okay, chat. Here we are. Phase 2. Right. Okay. I'm gonna do Philip the honor of reading through his stuff here, even though I have already read it, but like... I need some time to compose my thoughts. Yeah. Okay. Chat, it's time to read. Okay. It's time to read, chat. Right. No one's going to cry on my behalf, even if I'm sad. The sadness is mine to bear, after all. If I must, carry this emotion if I can't get rid of it. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Wait, no, wait. Okay, no, this isn't, for no one. Okay, so, I've taken hit, inflict 2 burn to the passion, take -5 damage from attacks. So we just evade to begin with, right? Because the first phase is just deal as little damage as possible, evade for most of the time. Here, I kind of want to do that. And then we fleet footsteps that. I don't want to hit him. Okay. Does he still have... He still has 1 feather shield. Honestly... It may be best to just take the hits. Is that a terrible idea? I don't know if that's a terrible idea or not. Oh, he deals no damage to us because of... Oh, it would have been better to just take the hits. Okay. Right. Scattering Slash. Silent Night. Okay, I need to get the stagger off. I'm not gonna get the stagger off. I have so little light heal. Oh, fuck. I'm dead. So close. It would have been better to just take the hits, I think. It would have been better to just take the hits, wait until that phase to deal more damage. Oh well. What did I get there? look at all the headwear. Yeah. Is Unrelenting worth putting on? Depends on how much it is. Let's quickly just burn these guys. Honestly, it shouldn't be that hard to get back there, and now knowing what I do know, that we can just take the damage and just wait until it's our turn to attack, I think it's fine. But still. I think I may hold on. Right, let's burn these books. Because, I mean, Unrelenting might be good, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's see. If I quickly check Oscar. It's 2. You raise a very interesting argument, my friend. Rightio. That's a little bit insane. Yeah, sure, cool. I would like a second life, for the grand cost of 2. Thank you. Rightio. Jesus Christ. Fleet Footsteps on you. And I don't get to activate that. Let's see how this goes, then. Because if we take very little damage, then I'll be fine with it. Neither of those worked, so no, that's a reset. I thought it would have been a bit more. I thought it would have, but no, that is... You can either have 2 cards extra at the start of the turn, or you can have a literal extra life. Yeah, that's interesting. Then let's... Oh, Silent Knight you. Actually, Silent Knight winning against that is more believable. We get hit by... That was a max power Transpierce. Okay, thank you. Okay. That was the worst first turn I've seen here. Ah. What have I done? This is one thing. Why do you have to slot them in like that? I don't understand. Come on. Come on, game. You can do it. Alright, hold on. Let me just check something, chat. One moment. Un momento. Okay. Silent Knight Scattering Slash on nobody. Scattering Slash on that is actually pretty good, to be honest. The protection is quite nice to have, to be honest, because it does mean we take very little damage. Because in Ruina, somebody made the insane decision. I do want to actually quickly go over what Protected is. It Protected, so compared to, like, Limbus's Protected, which you'll probably all know as, like, percentage decrease, right? Limbus's Protected is flat... No, Ruina's Protected is flat, no damage. Like, a certain amount of damage is just negated. which is insane. That is, I don't know who thought that was a, like, clever thing to give me the ability to do. I'm happy. I'll take it. I will happily take it, but it is insane. Ow. Would the library defeat the head? Depends on who's in control of the library. Canonically, it's up for debate. If it was a player in control, it library wins every time. Transpest is annoying. I'm gonna Cumulus Wall and hope we don't take too much damage, because I have no other choice. If we outsped him, we could have attacked him on that, like that, and then staggered him, but oh well. Oh? Ah, we still get staggered there. That's not worth fighting out. How's it going? It's going decently, to be honest. How am I going to do the realizations? For realizations, we just treat everyone else as sort of meat shields, because I can't not bring them. Right. I'm gonna Cumulus Wall that, and Cumulus Wall that. Actually a good start, to be honest. Having that many Cumulus Walls is pretty good. We just need to get a good... If we get the ball rolling, so to speak, then we'll be fine. Just a matter of getting to there. Complete Footsteps. Silent Night on you. Okay, there we are. Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying, what? What? That was the worst possible luck. That couldn't have gone worse. That was... Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, game. I did want to just die, you're right. What do you mean that run was going well? Game, you know best. I clearly wanted to just die there. Right. Why are they all max rolling? Please stop max rolling, please. It's not that hard to do. I do it all the time. Right, that goes first. Can I Silent Night that? I can. Thank you for using Stigma. Oh, wait, no. I take it back. I hate you. I mean, it's the second life isn't the problem. It's I want to save the second life until we get to the second phase. There's no point using it early. Which means, from the looks of it, we've gotten weaker. Oh, how did I manage to pulse click twice there? Right, okay. I'm gonna give one more. Let's give one more attempt. And we'll see. Let's go slash that. Wow. That was terrible. A little bit of damage there. Perfectly fine. You get it back? Do you get it back? Let me read that again. This one's part... Oh. I see. Huh. That's good to know. Thank you, Chatter. You, probably just saved us a lot of time. Please stop trolling, Hod. Please stop. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it here today. I may stream tomorrow. But if not, do join the Discord to be notified of when future streams will be going on, and please consider subscribing. When people subscribe, it helps me realize that people want to see more masochism like this. Yeah. I also like the stream. It does help. It gets pushed to more people, which allows more people to discover how insane I am. But on that note, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I'll see you all in the future.